Okay, let's play some Factorio. Let's go. So down here, in here, around here, we gotta fix up the South Factory a little bit, as we do at the start of every single episode. Today, our problems are all going to focus around this setup right here, and the problems it has. First, it has too little saline, then it has too much oxygen. It looks like we've got the hydrogen chloride problem fixed. But we want these guys running as hard as they can. And for right now, that means oxygen. And where this line has once been a pure consumer of oxygen, it is now a mixed consumer producer. Which is, pretty terrible, honestly. Alright, so here's a problem. So it's going to be underflow less than 20 into here. Really? We're already doing that. And so, it's definitely not going to flow in from this direction. So where is the oxygen problem coming from? It's probably those, do we have consumers over here? This is where I moved copper way back in the day when I ran out of room to do copper properly. Remember when you used to have oxygen problems? Well, you have oxygen problems no more. So we have very vigorous consumers of oxygen on this line. So where is oxygen getting into the system then? It's falling a little bit right now. It's not getting in up here. Oh, yeah, it's getting in exactly up here. This is where we want it to get in. Okay, good. Noted. Is there anywhere else? Because if there isn't, we have a problem. Because please lead this straight to electrolyzers. Hopefully, right? No. This is straight to slaked lime generator. You kind of took the long route here, didn't you, boys? So down here, I know we have electrolyzers right down here, and I'm very much hoping this is just going to be a matter of regular... Yes, here we have oxygen producers. And this is regulated to only underflow to 50%. These guys are not. Okay, here we go. So what we want to do right here is underflow less than, let's just say 30, right? And that means we should have clipped all of the oxygen. There's oxygen consumers in here all over the place. Most notably being the copper smelters, the copper things. The copper things. All right, so oxygen pressure is dropping. Good. Saline pressure is not here anymore. And we already did the thing with the stuff in the place, where, maybe we can red belt that, maybe get a couple more up there. And that will help just directly, because it's now original production of saline up here, instead of like just upgrading more saline producers using Mark II buildings. Alright, so what we're seeing here is we are slowly tapping out on production. No one's using this. So, looks like we can put one more red washer here. And for that we need duralumin, which is the problem that we're trying to solve. Because duralumin depends on phosphoric, and phosphoric is not made in enough amounts because we don't have enough saline, which is made from duralumin. That's at least going in the right direction, right? Washa. There we go. More. In fact, let's just get another brick. I get the feeling we're not going to be done with this with just one. So right over here, right? What we want to do is just grab you, put you right there. Right there. Then this guy is going, not as hard as he could. He is going. He's got a good heart. And I could speed module these, but I'm probably gonna speed module these, right? Beacon? You need steel, just a little more steel for that. And this will process the salt better. Oh, maybe even I'll beacon it to catch the salt mine, and it'll be just completely even, you know? It will just produce more and consume more. It will just be a more. Just a straight more. That's a fantastic idea. Let's try it. We have steel in a box. Beacon, right? Beacon. We got way too many boxes. Once again, we let the bots get a little handsy. And so, oh wait, this place is disconnected, right? Do we have any windmills waiting in the box down here? Oh yeah, we'll solve this problem. I mean, it's going to be very awkward to have a beacon powered by... Well, no, we did it before. Maybe it'll be a very light beacon. I mean, there's no need to go all the way up to 100 megawatts, right? Right? There's no reason for that, right? That'll be fine. And yes, monolayer is cranky along. We even have... Here, we're even going to adjust this dinosaur. Okay, you are delivering. This guy. You are going to deliver twice as much now. Because we're producing more. And I want every trip up to be worth it. So at least we've hit escape velocity on one problem. I know we've given ourselves other problems, but that is... So what we want to do, slam a beacon down right here. Right now it's at 30 a second. Oh wow, and we're just consuming everything. So maybe we don't do it. We have to get rid of the zinc chloride before we leave. Beacon right there. So we're just going to put you on a nice 3-3, right? Nice standard 3-3. And the... Probably add in a couple windmills just to make sure we're covering our costs here. Or at least attempt to cover our costs, you know? There we go. Alright, so now we're at 140, something like that. We have room to use some. Alright, speed module, go. So now we're going at like almost doubles. Now the problem here, of course, is we're running out. So maybe we don't do this exactly. Here we go, AM2. Yeah, that catches that, and still get nice. Just perfect. I did that perfect. Alright, that's 64 megawatts, which is probably put down another windmill, right? Just be sure. Just jerking up and down so much. But anyway, right here, we're up at 40 salt a second. And this is kind of keeping pace. Almost. It's not backing up. No, this will run out eventually, right? But it's making tons of saline. So the question is, do I turn it down a little bit? Some is going to escape, right? Yeah, so here we've run out. Now we get to see actual, real consumption. It's going as hard as it possibly can, even beaconed. It's a nice little colony right here. It's backing up ever so slightly. And saline isn't, though. I wonder if we can see this on the graph. Saline water. So now we're up around 51K, and before we were all over the map, like literally all over the place. We didn't really do anything right here. Well, that's probably not true. There's probably things that are imbalanced elsewhere. But if this ever pulled out, some would make it. No, wait, now we're doing it on all sides. Alright, I don't really believe in this. We're going to turn it down a little bit. Well, the problem is that it slows production and consumption. Well, this one is now 16 a second. If I go right here, this is now... So we've knocked off 2 a second in production, and 8 a second. So yeah, that probably tilted it a little closer to salt production rather than saline consumption. Oh, and saline's now pressurizing, so it's going to back up. So forget everything I just said. Shoot for the stars. And then we'll just rely on the backup essentially, and the buffer represented in the belt right there. So hopefully, we will now have slain 2 of the problems afflicting the phosphoric maker. First one being can't vent oxygen, second one being I don't have saline. And oxygen is not overpressured, hydrogen chloride is not overpressured, saline is totally pressured. And if we go take a look at the graph now, phosphoric, there we go. We are now cranking at 4.5 K a minute, and historically that is way above average. So, as a consequence of this, we should see aluminum cranking along. Perfect. Production going. The main bottleneck being alleviated right now. Excellent. Stop in, look at Timmy. This is the next thing we have to do. We're going to have to put another beacon right there. We should probably make that beacon right now. And the other big use of phosphoric is right over here, yes? And you are full up. Not a problem. Not a care in the world right here. Missing perline. Go and look, and you're running. And it looks like you're just running. If you're out of perline, it's because it's in the other machines, right? There we go. There we go. And we have a good backup here. If I really want more monolayer, I can put in one more somewhere around here. This guy's just being produced. So maybe... I don't mess with this. Not this episode, anyway. Monolayer. We just look at this and be happy. Just look at this and be happy. A full hour of just constant production. Looks like we're at what? Okay, 13 an hour, a minute. And then historically speaking, that is much better. Alright, we're going to say that problem is now solved. Next up, looking at Timmy as I immediately embed myself into a pipe network. Great job. Fantastic work. Alright, so I believe we have determined that right now Dow froth is not the problem. Let's go take a look and reconfirm that for ourselves. We don't have any silver. Okay, so right now Dow froth is... We've got a lot in the tank. I mean... Okay, no we don't. because that's like 75 cycles in the tank. It could be a lot better, and we need silver. Do we have silver? No, and it's going to be a long time. All right, we got to address this. We got to get rid of lead. Well, anyway, the current bottleneck right here to making more is that we don't have any antimony pulp 1, and that's simply because these guys don't have work. So right here is a bottleneck, and this bottleneck shall be addressed by a nice 2-4 double speed module. Why do I have so many boxes? No, I say 2-4. It can be moved up. It should be moved up. To right there. There you go. Now you are going at probably definitely a negligible increase right now. But I can turn you up even more. And that gives... there's no need for that at the moment. So... that's adding 64% more processing. Probably going to need some more speed right here. One more. And that should give these guys more employment. Which should give these guys more employment. Which should ultimately help us, right? It's not helping us right now. Oh, it's also going to very much increase lime consumption. I hope I can keep up with that. Alright, so this is the next step in antimony production. So, great. We're just going to leave that alone, and we're going to try to get rid of this zinc chloride and this stuff in my inventory. So over here, it's amazing how fast this has flipped from an area that was having no problems to having all of the problems. Tech has stopped completely because of this. It has to be red circuit related, right? Here, take this. This is for you. And then zinc chloride is over here, and we have to put a pull on lead. Our current solution isn't very good. We need to consume lead to consume the molten lead so that we can make more molten silver. That's our goal. And I think the way to accomplish this would probably be to burn propene. I know this sounds heretical, but this is a venting situation. Where are you? There. So we need an oil burner. Oil burn. I just need to go get some iron. No problem. Why are we stuck here? Didn't we solve this problem long ago? Why aren't you guys running? Why aren't you running? No formaldehyde. And I look over here. You need whatever's in here. You need molybdenum ore. Oh, I see. That needs to be shared more aggressively. Alright, make an oil burner, go tweak that. I didn't even know that was wrong. I just looked. It's always a mistake to look. So, get some iron. Oil burn. Okay. Then go help molybdenum. Molybdenum. We don't need terribly much of this stuff, but we aren't making terribly much of it either. So, the problem here is we are not sharing. So, let's just do something like this. And this will eventually back up. And you want to fill cargo. Ooh. Here, maybe just go deliver that, and hopefully that's enough, right? Because this is going to be going for a while. Maybe look at molybdenum ore and see how that is going. What do? You can be sped and you can be prodded. But you also require drill heads, but you use very little of that drill head. I don't think I care about this situation. Here's some propene. It has to be underflowing because it's not pressurized. Let's go take a look and see what's that. We're burning propene simply to get rid of some lead. This is incredibly heretical. Oh, this is good to see. And we make propene somewhere around here. Oh, it's back over here. We missed. So over here, right here. This consumes a lot of. Okay, first off, you have all lost your prod privileges. We want the exact opposite. We have too much lead. We want to eat the lead. No, I really haven't thought this through all the way. Alright, some of them are going. But see, it eats 4 lead plates per. And I have just an absolute ton of it. I am almost certainly going to live to regret this. But you know, overflow at 90, I say. Maybe even more than that. Really? 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 Overflow 90. Alright, so you're in. Oh, and water is just right here. Literally right here. There you go. There's your water, and steam is right there. This is just the perfect place for this. We feed in the steam that makes more propene. Alright, on you go. You're only drinking down 15 a second, because it's good power. It really is. See how many of these start going as a consequence. One of these is 15 a second, so this should be draining out 1 lead plate every second, that thing, and probably substantially more syngas. That's probably more of a concern, right? Once again, I'm missing an inefficiency module. I wish I had one of those. This is all connected, and I guess I just leave this and watch what happens. Because what we really, really want, is this to go more often. But this is completely backed up of silver zinc pulp. And you can't force it forward. It can't be forced forward. Because this is completely full off and that's completely full off. Like, I would love to do something about this. But we need to pull on maybe, less efficient. Be less efficient. Both of you, be less efficient. Oh, that's really interesting. The materials I yanked off there from changing the recipe went into the trash slot. Alright, so that's good. We knocked down our efficiency a little less. That's probably good. See, this is the good stuff right here. This is the, consolation prize. Maybe I should be running this off propene. Funny to think, right? Probably true. So we want all of this to be going through here, but we just can't. We simply cannot. Silver, lead, zinc, pulp. Alt, right? You have but one use. And that's to go forward. I knew that, of course. This has all but one use. I could put a big tank down, but that doesn't really help anything, does it? If this all just moves forward, everything is fine. Everything is 100% okay. And every high-grade lead turns into 500 molten lead. It's so efficient. And I have so much. And we're eating lead plate at such a low rate. Lead plate. Consumption is not really anything at all. So maybe I'd be serious and I put in another one of these. What's that thing right there? What is that? I knew there would be casualties and I didn't care. Oil burn. I guess if we believe that this is the correct way to do things, there is no excuse for half measures, right? No, there is no excuse for getting coal in your inventory either. Yuck. Alright, whatever. That'll be okay, that'll be okay. Roll them all together. And this collectively just keeps two of them running, so it's not like... Yeah, that's just eating 2 lead plates a second artificially. Thank you, thank you. So, not thrilling, nor edifying. But, let's check on phosphoric again. While we just look. Phosphoric is not running because we have run out of inputs. Alright, that's acceptable. I mean, kinda. Like, eventually you're gonna start going, right? Oh wait, phosphine is, being bottled. Okay, that's no good. I guess we'll have to check back later. I can't believe we're venting lead. That's the problem with co-products. Alright, we're gonna go check on this one more time, and then we're gonna give up for the moment. And we're gonna let our current solution kind of gestate. And see if we have actually made a dent in this, or we have to do more. Okay, see, now it's going, but we've lost our other buff. So it's just 20 molten silver, and then the molten silver gets cast down here. You definitely use hot air. That's much better than the other way of doing it. Alright, just don't look at it, I suppose. Let's take a look at antimony. See if anything is developed here. We're completely out of Dowfroth, so we are stopped. Alright. And there's really nothing to do about that. For the moment, right? Waiting for this guy to come back, and he'll be back soon. And then we need more silver, and more silver is right here. We have just over half, so here, go. Deliver that. Hopefully I've done something good. The only other note I have for the south factory over here is there's a problem with workers' food, apparently. And we should probably go check on that. This is all working. Good. Glad to see this working. Workers' food is around here, right? Yeah, right here. Why are you stuffed? Well, your vent bag is gone straight and through. Same with over here. So, I guess this is just once again the curse of early and bad venting. So we have biomass we have to get out of here. biomass, I can't even tell. Oh, it goes right here. This is a good line for biomass right here. So let's bring the newest contributor to this line online. Okay, first off, you can go. Biomass goes away this way, and you will get the flora you need. Great, right? How are we venting trash in the machine? Looks like it just all goes in here. Yeah, this is where it is. I found the trash, guys. Found it. Found it in the dinosaur. Alright, so let's put this together a little better. Whitelist workers food. There we go. Now we have to get all of this out of here. So first off, you need to whitelist spolinin. And you need a whitelist biomass. Great, right? And then you get out of here. And that takes care of that. And so it looks like we also have a crud problem. And crud gets out right here. But, you know, obviously not enough. Here, take this. So, now that we have caused ourselves fairly severe problems in routing, how do we manage this? That's skin in, and skin isn't a problem. So we need to vent biomass, but the jerky is good here. But it ends up in the trash slot, so it has to be one of these, right? Use filters, whitelist, jerky. And we'll do something like this. It's not supposed to be ugly. It's supposed to get me out of this situation. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to get me out of my situation. Okay. So jerky will come on a cycle like that. So you don't take jerky no more. And then we will prompt that. It's right there. So you are just bio crud. And I'm so glad to see that you're right here. Can this line handle crud? This is a crud and a jerky line. Oh, that's interesting. So it's just the end, and we have another vent right here. So how can we join in on this party? I mean, it's like the easiest thing to do would be just to jerk it up and then get on the main line somehow. Or get up and over these guys somehow. How far can we go? Oh, far enough. Alright. We have a solution here. You, please don't pick up jerky. Jerky is needed here. Oh wait, where do we get guts from? That's a real good question, right? Where do the guts come from? Alright, they're supposed to be right there, but where is the jerky supposed to be coming from? Because this isn't a jerky line. That's the jerky line. That's the jerky line. So this isn't supposed to be jerky at all right here. Jerky has to be vented out. Alright, so yes, you are jerky. And then this doesn't really exist. And then what I need is then this. This is crud and jerky exiting the system onto this line right here, which ends up crud and jerky. Alright, so perfect. Okay, perfect is a very, very strong way to describe what's going on right here. Viable. That might be something that's closer to what I'm shooting for. Do I have a jerky box somewhere? I do. How about you? You still full up? Jerky for days. Alright, so what do I do with this, you think? I guess I gotta throw it in here, right? Even though it's not enough. Alright, so this is finally working again. Good? Question mark? I don't know. I should go kidnap more whales. That's the only real thing to do at a time like this. Go get more whales. And you are stopped? No. Looks like the jerky isn't even impeding these guys. Which is good. It means I can stop thinking about it. Which I am 100% prepared to do right now. So, alright. This will take care of itself over time. Another item checked off the list. Let's go kidnap some whales. Go look at everything one more time. And then head north again. And build beloved good factory. So that we don't have to think about this place anymore. If I'm lucky, I'll get to planter boxes today. But I may not be lucky. That was a lot of whales. A lot of moos are going to become whales as a consequence of what I just did. And this is, of course, completely dead. Another one of those for my sins moments. So let's take a look at Dow Froth. The beating heart of the factory right now. Right there. Yeah. Silver is a problem. And this dinosaur is already back waiting for silver. And he's not getting a lot. So this guy, we're stuffed up here again. Man. No, we want silver plate. Silver plate. The last 10 minutes has been... This is pretty substantial production right here. Then down here it's pretty not substantial. And this is the spike when we need lead, right? How was this not a problem before? Like, kind of serious question here. I don't understand how... we were doing so well before. Was it just on buffers? Lead is 100%. Like, is there a way to use this less efficiency? Lead, silver, zinc, pulp. Let's take a look. You. And you go forward to this. Right? And then you go... Then you go right here. How do we get off the boat faster? Silver lead solution stage 1 goes directly into silver plate with a fuel rod. Oh my god. With a fuel rod. Oh, or it can go straight to molten lead. So silver lead solution. This makes silver lead solution stage 1. What's going on? Then right here, silver lead solution stage 1. That's this stuff. This stuff right here could be used more inefficiently. Silver lead stage 1. By just dumping it in an arc furnace with borax. Do I do this? Is this a good idea? Is this just a fever dream? Arc fern. How would I regulate this? Like, how would I make this so it's not a terrible idea? Because the risk is that I'll be low on lead. I think I'm feeling the impossible draw of trying to do this. But how do I balance it? Like, what words do I use to make it balanced? So I'm not wasting tons and tons and tons of material. I want to turn this on. I guess I need to put a buffer in place, and that when lead, so like, where are we doing this? So, like, naturally it would be right here, right? Everyone get out of my way. Okay, thank you. Can I just pick you up? Put you on the cursor? No. Alright, premature attempting to leave. Whales, get in there. Alright, so we take our arc furnace, what we have just made, and we stuff it in here very, very rudely. Okay, arc furnace, where is? Your job will be to make inefficient lead. Borax, silver lead solution stage 1. Right. And we'll do something like this, right? And we want to do a tank. This is even in a good position for this. That right there, and just connect it up, right? There. And we should only be doing this. Like, do we shut off this thing until that is really low. That's what we do. So, what is your input? You're right there. So we shut this thing off. Where is my decider combinator? Here. Stop. 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 And then I want you to stop. Enable disabled on E is greater than or equal to 1. We only use the super efficient method if this tank right here falls too low. And that says we have demand. Right? That makes sense, right? Molten lead. Molten lead. Molten lead, not the recipe, the actual item, please. Is less than 10K. Then output should be E equals 1. Okay? And then you are just not going. So you need to go now. And that needs to hook directly into this stuff. Silver lead solution stage 1. That's you. Hook that in. Which is going to be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Interesting that we're fighting for this. Oh, we did just put a draw on the system, so not that interesting. There you go. And that's the borax, and that's the silver lead. There's your draw in. I need to see this working before I can leave. This is much better than the other thing I did. I'm going to turn that off now, because it feels like really bad mojo to have done this. And I like how I can do that in satellite view. Alright, so now this is the real bottleneck. We've determined that this will come through, and we're using lead inefficiently, and this will only turn on when we're really low. The rest of the time this will go, and hopefully this wastes enough lead material to keep the good silver path running 24/7. And that's our actual real goal. Is that actually making it in? It is not. It is not making it in. Because we need to do that. There we are. I knew there was a problem. Alright, so burn it. Just burn it. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. I wish there was an inefficiency module. And just fill this tank. Alright, whales, come back to me. Alright, hopefully, we have wasted enough to actually make real progress. I want to... Oh, good. Alright, wait a second. No. Oh, wait. Another problem. Like, that guy was wasting 16 things down. What is that? What is this slaughter? Oof. They came from behind. Alright, so we need to re-enable this. Actually, why wasn't this completely fine before? Whales, back in the box. Alright, hold on. Everybody just hold on. Stop. Oh, for one thing, it was turned all the way on all the time. Okay. That is obviously a deficiency. This is just waste. Come back. This is too precious. No, don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it. It's got to go in here. This is better. In fact, you're going to get speed moduled. Why? I don't know. And so you're wired so that unless this backs up, don't go. That's good. So let's just kind of stare at this for a little bit, go over the logic again. This has to be greater than that. This makes me nervous. Let's do 150. So this is just slamming along. Alright, you guys are now the problem. Here. Speed modules for everybody. Now you guys have an opportunity to be the problem too. Equal opportunity, I say. Wait a second, why is this even looking like it's possible it might drift past here? Because this is getting rid of the stuff, right? It's like, we don't really ever want to do this, do we? Because this should vent right here. So if silver is ever backed up, this should not clog it. But that seems like such a remote possibility to me right now. I don't even know if I should start thinking about it. Let's take a look at fluids. Molten silver. So, yeah. Right now we are on a high. We look at silver plate. We're doing real solid right now, and this is probably sustainable. And it's a higher sustainable level than before. So, if this becomes a problem, I'll restore this vent right here. Right now, I do not believe in it. But right at the moment... Huh. Oh, wait a second. Why are you venting? Alright. We gotta... here. Stop. Just stop. So are you the problem? You should be efficiencyed. You're not able to go fast enough? How is this an actual for real problem? Oh, I bet you are, with your speed module, you're now going faster than your downstream. Alright. The speed module was ruining things. My fault. Because this consumes at 300 a second, it looks like. But this is definitely not producing at 300 a second. Maybe the downstreams of the downstreams were having problems. Anyway. What are you doing? how do I feel about this? Looks like there's a bigger cycle. Huh. Looks like we need a more sensitive measurement. Alright, that's fine. I can get one of those right here. So instead, this should only vent when our favorite fluid here, looks like it's being produced faster than it's being consumed. Maybe I can affect that. Is over 2,500, right? It's gonna get there one of these days. I have molybdenum ore in my inventory. Another sign that something's gone terribly wrong in your life. Because, I mean, look at this. Now it comes in waves. This guy's gonna be along in a bit. So this buffer tank is probably good. Allows everything to move at full speed going forward. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Alright, stop thinking. We've done things here. Good things, don't know. Bad things, don't know. It's time to shift gears and go work on the North Factory. And I have a big list of things to do, which I'm absolutely not going to get to today. I'm also not thinking I'm going to get to, planter boxes today. Maybe we'll set up coal, get close to coal processing up here. All sorts of stuff. Alright, so, as we stand here and we address our trash. First off, let's put this in the bucket. We don't need quite so many whales on us at any time. Oh, we should have gotten more just normal caravans, I guess. And now our trash. Anything else that's really trashy about us right now? Probably we're good, right? Maybe. Alright, so next step. Planter boxes. We want planter boxes. Planter boxes will be made right here. In fact, let's kind of inaugurate this square as well. And planter boxes are very important for a wide variety of reasons. Most notably because they will form the backbone of automation science, which isn't happening right today, but it will happen soon. Actually, that's kind of a lie too. It's going to be a very long time before I actually do that. But for the moment, we want ash. Ash has to go into planter boxes. And we have to get raw coal, it looks like. And then coal processing into coal dust and to just coal. Oh, and there's the other thing we have to do. I made a mistake. Allow me to describe the error of my ways. Right here, I put in a 2Z for rich clay, thinking there was no such a thing as waste-rich clay, but there is. There is waste-rich clay. It comes from the decay product of manure. So that has to be properly accounted for, and this right here is not accounting for it. That was a mistake. So we have to build a standard sorter right here to handle rich clay, which I'm more than happy to do, right? I'm more than happy to queue it up and let the bots do it, in other words. Are we properly aligned? Yeah, it looks like it. Then I have to move all the rich clay over. And thankfully, there's only one caravan to adjust. It's the big guy. Strip distillates, doing fine. So glad that we haven't hit a single fluid extent out here yet. That's because fluid extents are weird. Weird and not good or fun. Sure. There we go. We are in network, right? Yep. Here they come. I'd rather you guys not, honestly, because I have substantial problems I have to deal with. Stay back. Stay back, it's dangerous. In there. I honestly just should be doing that first, right? It's going to take a long time to equilibrate. Right, stay back, all of you. Dangerous. Yeah, long time. Friends, can you not see I'm in the middle of a really annoying job right here? Oh, and you're going to try to refill me of everything, aren't you? They're on their way right now. How to handle this then? Probably should have not done this. Should have probably turned logistic bots off before I did it. Maybe I'll remember that for next time, but everyone knows that's not going to happen. So yeah, kind of cursed. Kind of cursed a little bit. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of bots that are going to be very upset they can't make deliveries to me. Because I didn't remember to turn Logi bots off. Quite sad. So yeah, what I have to do now is pick up all of the wiring, which is currently coded towards, it's latched onto rich clay, and now it is not doing that. And right here, Caligaro, you don't do this. Instead, you are primary rich clay, and you dump right there. Empty cargo. Go do that. Yeah, you see these guys are having just terrible trouble because I have stuff in my inventory and they don't like it. They cannot deal. Okay, so current situation, that problem is solved. And our next situation is I think we have to do a light oil vent over here, right? Because we have to decide what to do with it. The tankers are filled, so let's go take a look and then figure out what our solution is going to be. So right here, light oil full up. Because light oil is full up, none of this can proceed. So this is a waste product. So we have to vent it somehow. So what can we do with light oil? Light oil can become syngas and tar, but I need activated carbon. It can become petroleum gas with refined with more stuff I don't have. This is doable, right? Except I don't have oleofins. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't have that. This is weird. This is tempting, but the problem is there's better ways to get aromatics and gasoline, so this is just complexifying everything, and that's it. So there is no other way, no other use for light oil. It is only good as fuel. I'm going to do an experiment. See if I just turn this to light oil, what will happen. Right? Like, because what should happen is this will be full of tar, and then this will eventually come and give a light oil drop. And then it'll be mixed fuel for a while, and then eventually all the tar will get used at some point. So it should be a clean switch over. So we'll see. But other than that, oh, I have to put down a city block here. Maybe a few of them. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're paving. These guys no longer exist. Goodbye, ore. Bots off. Let's do some small planning, right? We have determined that this right here, this corridor, which I'm laying down, is to be fluid venting. When I have too much of a fluid, I will come to this precise area right here, and we'll do something about that. And the first fluid we will be venting will be light oil. We'll be putting up probably an oil burner, right? Probably a couple of these, right? Right here. Oil burn. Need two of them, right? I still need more, really? Then after this, a pump jack. Oil burn. Oil burn. And then pump jack. Which needs a brick of intermetallics. Easy enough, I guess. So, despite the increased amount of throughput, we're still not anywhere near overflowing. I really have to prioritize these things next time. Oh wait, don't do that. That thing I said do. Don't do. Pump jack. It's a simple one. And a cooling tower. Those I probably have already made somewhere. Okay, thank you boys. Thank you. You are appreciated. So let's go and pave some stones. What is that thing? Oh wait, it's too early for to get out the concrete. I have to get rid of these things first. Ugh. I know I'm outside the boundary. I just see trees and get so excited. I know it's grenade time. Boom boom. Right there. This rock marked for death. Anyone else? Yes. Anyone else? Yes. Oh. Remarkably clear area. Oh. You thought I didn't see ya. Alright, so. Perfect. Perfect. And we will clear the area and we will put in oil burner and we will just vent light oil. Okay. Then up again. I'm not even going to bother energy drinking for the last of this. I think it's going to cause more harm than good. Which is the, beginning of awareness that maybe, just maybe you have a problem. Alright, so over here. And over here. Alright, done. Super simple. Just a couple squares. Now just visit every intersection to clean it up. And we have... Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of all this stuff too. I'm gonna have to fix that too. I need to start paying attention more. Which is just an eternal, endless problem. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, good. Now we need bots on again. We have to pick up this stuff. We might as well just get this entire thing, right? While we're thinking about it. Once again, I was so proud of this once upon a time. But that time has passed, and now looking at it just fills me with intense, burning shame. And you know what we do with shame, right? We hide it. We hide the shame deep down so that no one ever knows. No one ever sees. No one knows any of this was ever here. Oh, go. Good. If only it was as fast to pick up walkway as it is to lay it down. We have to come back and get that too. An embassy once stood here. We're seeing the relics of a war that happened long ago. What was it over? We don't know. The history books are muddled as to this time in the factory's existence. We presume the factory was always here. Why wouldn't it be? It's so large and well organized. Can't help but think, but it is eternal. What about these structures? Was there something before? Probably not. We're probably looking at weird natural formations, like the octagon pillars at the giant steps. Don't think about them too much. Just worry about the factory you have today. It demands further progress. Should I check in on lead? Am I worried enough? Here, after I establish the light oil vent, we'll go look at lead. Alright, nice and clean. So this should be rather straightforward, right? Well, first off, we definitely have to, well, one, adjust this to be correct. That's fine. We should probably upgrade it with biofluid network. You know? Is that correct? I'm probably going to have to go get a whole lot more vessels soon. I like seeing the happy little Gorbachevs. Ooh, might need new vessels very soon. Alright, we'll have to put that on the shopping list for next time I go south. This is the style it should have been all along. In fact, this is the style it wasn't all along. There was never a time when it wasn't like this. Photoshop all the fixtures. Erase the incorrect history. You know, history can be wrong. It's true. Alright, so what we want to do is now copy this. And then paste this here. And then paste this here. We obviously won't have the pieces for it because of windmill shortage. But one day, right? Alright, so. And we're obviously going to go on level with this. So what we want is pump jack. Which is right there. Just in line, right? And now we want oil burners times 2. Why am I not seeing? Oh, it's under my cursor. It was literally under my cursor. Oh. Just when I think I cannot embarrass myself any further, I managed to embarrass myself a lot further. Actually this is incorrect. Is what we need to do is something like this. Where is this? It doesn't fit nicely. That's tragic. Alright, so you are like so. And then we need to underflow, please. Underflow less than 20. And then up, up, up. I feel like we are too high right now. This is a better level. Alright, one down. Alright, so. We've not made this easy on ourselves. Because right here is the natural vent. We go right here. Are we actually using it over here yet? Yeah, we got 20k light oil, and it's not mixing. Alright, so good. It's nice to know a nice switchover can happen pretty easily. And so we want overflow to 90. Overflow 95. When it hits 95% full, then it is time to get rid of the contents, to hide the evidence. And this is... we can make it work. This is kind of a little bit of a problem. Alright, we'll make it work though. Ideally, we want it to be just completely in line. Well, wait a second, we can do that maybe. Alright, instead, pull you out, put you right there. Pull you out, we put you right there. And then the vent is right there instead, right? And then, yeah, and we can even leap farther. So much better. Such optimization. I mean, it's still not great. Let's see if we can make it great. Right there is about the best we can do, right? It's not really what we want. We want one more line up. Alright, see if we can make this happen. Well, if we go one more up, it won't work, because there will always be steam going. So it's either steam down or fluid up. So I guess this is what we do, right? We do the other thing. We had it right before. Never mind. Everyone just stand still. I know I'm putting probably way too much thought into the design of the vent system for overflow fuels, because I'm not going to be able to do this fancy thing right here all too often. I'm going to try it, don't get me wrong. This is definitely an occasional. Alright, so right here, this is the line for fuel, my friends. This is the line for fuel. So we spin you right round, like a record player. We move this right down, right down. No, we spin it again like a record player. So you have to be like that. Oh, that's a lot more natural, honestly. Then zip. But this is not more natural. We need underflow less than 20, please. And you are water, you may be flushed. Okay, great. Now this comes back in. But you guys need to be picked up because you think that you're going to actually be burning water. Let me assure you that that is but a delusion. So, what we want now is to kind of snuggle this right in. Alright. Is that what I want? That looks right. Then this guy right here just comes in with the supply. There we go. We are now venting light oil. It's coming in here, and it's venting back into water, and we have just this cycle. Wonderful, right? Maybe we need a tank. Looks like it's getting higher and higher. Maybe it will stabilize. Let's find out. So now we have room for light oil, which means that tar processing should be back on. Yes. Which means all this should be going again. Yes. Have we processed all the middle oil? No. We should probably just let that go, right? Like eventually it'll be fine. Alright, cool. We're gonna go look at lead again. And now we're running off light oil here. And if I want to, I can up the power of everything. Doing proper glass processing is coming soon. Do I have any windmills? That's my first question. No. There's problems. Don't look at it. Am I making monolayer? Yes. It's coming along real hard. In fact, we should have monolayer on the sushi belt right now. No. Completely distributed. No, there's 300 units on the belt. Alright, that's getting better. Alright, lead. No, phosphorus. You don't look like you're stopped. You're oh, phosphoric is backing up. Beautiful. Alright, lead. No, and lead. Lead. Lead is where the problems are right now. So we have another delivery. This is not going. This tank is growing. You are at 25k. Good. These are flowing. Molten silver is being produced in just as hard as we possibly can. And if we back up on silver and this jams, we have a problem, and I'll have to come back here. But that's not a problem for today. Right now we have the exact opposite of that problem. So you aren't going because... That's why. I mean, this looks like... Oh, it's over. It needs to be under. Right. Okay, got it. That's fine. And this is just wasting lead, and that's good. So let's check out the stats, right? Silver plate. Alright, so there was a drop, and this was after a delivery was made, I want to say. So there's a fairly healthy period of time right here where we're making 75 a minute. And if it's constant with only this little drop, I have to believe we're doing okay. So you're mostly full. Here, just go and deliver. So I'm pretty sure Dow froth is stopped, right? Yeah. Is there any in the tank? No. Hopefully we are now producing faster than we're consuming, and that this can get started again. Anyway, check off one more thing from the list. So now, in the interest of getting to planter boxes, which is necessary for a lot of stuff, planter box. Right there. You're used in just stuff, right? Well, automation science first off. We also need it for botanical nurseries, which is also important. So it looks like it's going to go to a twosie. It has to. It's used to make things. So yeah, it's going to go into a twosie container. So we need ash. And where do we get ash? Here, take a look one more time. See if there's a better way to make ash now. Alternate recipes. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. 200 ash is okay. 60 sap and tall oil. Oh, and it's also an upgrade recipe. So no. Raw fiber to ash is something to look at. No. No. This is absolutely not. No, no, no. It looks like the best way to get ash is just to burn a bunch of raw coal. And that's okay. I can do that. That's not so bad. I'm going to need some boilers. I'm going to need some cooling towers. I'm going to need some pump jacks. I'm going to need a whole lot of miners. I'm going to need some windmills, unfortunately. I'm going to have to uproot them. Yeah, I am going to have to do that, aren't I? That is a problem. Give me miners. Hopefully one day this rock finds its way out of the system. Oh, that. Get rid of that. Some moss. Miners. Boilers. I don't know if I have any of them called here, even though I really should. Boilers are on production tab. So it really should be right here, huh? So I want you to get me boilers. Just like, sure, a stack. Really? Oh, they're probably only in caravan format right now. Alright, let's go take care of that. So I know we make them for the guano still is building ever faster. We make them in order for them to be ingredients on the sushi belt. So I guess this is a sign. This should have been done on the belt, maybe? I don't know. So you go right there. You fill that up. Now we need to put in a hive somewhere in here. Oh, like right there. Now you're in line. Good. Meanwhile, I just pick them up. That's way too many. And I mean disgustingly too many. Alright, that's good. Now we need pump jack. That's probably alright. We're out of small parts. That's no good. And we need air cooling towers, which are right there. But why aren't they? Maybe I just missed them. Cooling towers are where? Cooling. You're under coal processing. That's you. Oh, they're right here. Huh. The more I know. Yeah, I think that's all I need for this, right? And then a bunch of hands. Alright, target. Target acquired. Here? Yeah, it's good for right now. I can always move the system, right? Where else? Here? It's probably safer. Oh, and there's water right nearby. Yeah, we're going to take from down. There's water right nearby too. I don't need pump jacks at all. We're going to do the south one though. Then we have to put up ash receiving somewhere. And I guess ash is botanical. Oh, that's a problem because the next one has to be right there. I guess I just don't build the city blocks for right now. I'm going to be lazy because I don't want to do that today. I mean, it could... No, it's biological. So it should definitely be this. Go right here. There's enough guidelines. Oh, I have to go get rid of the rocks. Alright, fine. Fine, I say. Right here. So I want to pick up these things. And it's going to make it difficult when I come through here. Yeah, building the next line is... has to be on the list, right? So it should be in line like so. Tree is... Did you see that? Did you see that tree impeding the factory? That's so upsetting. Alright, don't do that. Hey, seriously, guys. This is one of those you're not really helping situations. Oops. Alright, this will be ash. And like, obviously it needs full processing. There's no doubt about that. There will be waste ash. Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna exist. We have them so dense. That's probably just a copy-paste error right there. Okay, so now zip zoom away. Oh, wait a second. Can I make... Oh, yeah, I can make an offshore pump. So right here, this area, this is where we shall build. So show our contempt for whatever happens to be here right now. And now we have to do a couple things, right? Like we have to build for the future and we have to burn for today. So we can do better than that. And actually spread it out a bit more. Because it's going to be trivial to saturate miners, given that's coal. There's a bonus to mining coal, just in speed. Alright, that's good. I suppose this is one line, huh? A line that will last, hopefully, forever. You will just be aerial caravan, right? I don't have any aerial outposts on me. That was the last one. Ooh. Ugly. We will do something about that. Now I have to pick up some windmills to power all this. Here, let's pick all these up. There we go. And now, okay, the thing I came up here was already blown out of my mind. It was aerial caravans, right? We got a few of these. Not a lot, just a few. Alright, guys, you lost your chance. I stood around for just a little bit. Now I've got serious factory business to go manage over at this coal patch. God, energy drink is so nice. If you want to take anything away from this pie run, you should take away that energy drink should be prioritized immediately. Now we have to put in a power supply. Power all of this. Is that good? It's pretty good. Alright, huzzah. This isn't going to be a full belt, isn't it? Well, good thing I'm not done, eh? So, copy and invert. Bots back up. Alright, so here we go. That's a full belt, and it's strategically set up to last for a while. Better? Yeah, that looks like it's clearing the belt, right? Here, let's add one just to see if that'll tip it any further. Yeah, there's no need to play around here. Whale. Give me a whale. You have a job. It is a fairly pleasant job. Store food, come here, fill cargo, go haul this all up, and you dunk this in primary production for raw coal. And that's something we can actually do full processing for because it just involves secondary crushers. Where is my whale injection? Alright, be on your way. Now, we have to do this again with the goal being burn it all, right? So something like this. We're going to see how far this takes us. This way, and they are ever so eager to help. Oh, we're actually running out of miners. Was not expecting that. I thought I grabbed far too many. But apparently it is not so. We will fix that before the end, but it is not the end right now. Alright, so what we want is boiler row. Right here. We actually get to do it like this now because we have stack inserters. Stack inserters show us the way. And so it's just like that and like that. And then ash, we're gonna have to do something to twist it up on the belt, right? No, ash will come back this way. This will be where ash is in, right here. Aerial outpost, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and this is a lot, and I mean a lot of ash. So you have to go right there and right there, and we have a steep line. It just keeps going, right? And then eventually, what happens? Looks something like this, right? I trap myself. Super duper auspicious. What we have to do, maybe we use this water line that's just conveniently right here. Yeah, that seems like a kind of a good idea, right? So we will put in a couple of these. And we will tap in, I suppose, right here. This has to be underflow less than 20. Again, this is going to be a closed loop, so it's not such a huge problem. Oh, I'm running out of pipes. That is going to limit my ability to actually do copy and paste this many more times. Here, we should put these at proper junctures, right? So that the pipes don't look quite so bad. Alright, so let's see what I can do. Can I just do this? Do I have enough of everything? Alright, this is going to be stage 1. Stage 1 ash production. We'll see if we can manage. Just watch it and see what the nature of it's like with stack inserters. Alright, so zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. It looks like you probably can't even... Oh, and they're doing the thing again. Ash. Do not throw coal out. Just boggles my mind that that's even possible. So it's good to know that inserters are no longer our bottleneck. It's like we are producing like 1,000. Okay, let's go get more. And let's scale this a little more. We need more pipe, and we need more electric miners. We might also need more windmills. That is a distinct possibility right there. Electric miners. I suppose we should just let the bots attend to us and give us the pipe, right? So many of them are crying for something to do, so let's not be cruel. Take a look again. Look at Dow Froth. Dow Froth is being made. There is half of a caravan of silver right here. It is being blown out as soon as it's made, which is another way we might have to look at this. There might be another bottleneck waiting on the other side of silver, which is a foolish thing to say because there is always another bottleneck. So this is all the way full, so the vent should be going, right? Yeah. So if this is all the way full, this should always be going, so this needs to move forward a little bit. Like we need to speed module all this. Or we just need this to go faster, / we need more of it. So anyway, you have not quite half. So it's still going to be late. Maybe this is better. It's so hard to say. We need this guy to deliver, and he's in off stage. Alright. Oh wow, they're still just piling on. Alright, guys, you had your chance. I got more stuff to do. Just, you're clingy. You're so clingy. Alright, so all this just future-proofs it, right? It's probably good. And I suppose what I really should do is invert it, right? Because we have this space right here. Here, let's first get rid of this. Because it's now is convenient. It is now in my way. So this is what we want. Can we big H? Oh yeah, now it even lines up. Absolutely beautiful. Do I not have any more boilers? For real? No. It's like I give the bots another chance, right? Okay. More boilers, huh? Well, at least this will do something, and maybe I will do planter boxes today. Just dive for it. It's not going to take that long. That's fine, I guess. But it's going to take a while for ash to build up, though I can goose it. That's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll do planter boxes today. Maybe it'll be a bit of a longer episode. And then, like, I don't want planter boxes, I want planter boxes. I wish I could add reverb onto that. I want them all to be there. There'd be no doubt in anyone's mind that the planter box problem is solved. Alright, so two things now. First off, need you to do that. Big H. Just throw that all down, then link it together. We'll see if we're overwhelming those, but somehow I don't think we are. Water pressure is appropriate. Alright, so now you're burning, right? Ashing out appropriately. How much do we... Oh, we're actually making quite a bit of ash right here. And that's probably more than enough for my needs. And steam isn't building up. This is going just fine. Just fine. Oh, I see a problem. Good thing I have a solution for that. There you go. Super easy solution. So yeah, looks like we're gonna have something like half of our red belt, a stacked red belt, mind you. Something like between half and like, well, it's hard to say because this is, alright, now. Yeah, it's really close to maybe about half, 30% of a stacked red belt. It's good enough, right? Anyway, dinosaur. I need you to do a job for me. I need you to go up, get dinosaur food, store food, come here, fill cargo, and then add destination. This is primary production ash. So you empty into there. Good, right? We are in agreement. So be on your way, good sir. It's a lot of ash. And I'm gonna have to come back here from time to time because it's gonna mine out. Oh, electricity is a problem. Ooh, do I have another? I do. There you go. Better? Power output can go down still more. We really need one more here. Even though these are the only wings that actually cost power and all this? Well, I suppose the stack inserters. Okay. Those are a megawatt of constant draw, and I have a few of them around. Here, maybe I'll trim a little bit here and there. This isn't necessary. You guys can handle that all by yourselves, right? Alright, so we gotta move. In order to do planter boxes properly, I think I need 12 red factories. So let's go over there and get those. Let's get 2 full stacks, right? Okay. So, okay guys, I will stand still, but not forever. So planter boxes are 2 things. There's just making the planter box, which is phase 1, right? And then there is filling the planter box, which is soil and ash, and that's phase 2. So right here, this is a pretty important square. It's in the middle-ish. And what we have to do is first get our ingredients in. Well, here, let's have a solid demonstration on how this is going to go. I believe this is the core structure right here. You make planter box. As you can see, it takes 2 seconds to make a planter box. No, wait a second. No, you want empty. Empty planter box. It takes 1 second to make an empty planter box. But planter box right here, it takes 2 seconds to fill it. So, this is the proper ratio. And we need 1, 2, 3 things in. Yeah, planter box is already here. Alright, so, and we need 5 things in. And there's one minor thing, and that's wood. Stone stacks super high. That can be a... maybe all of these are just normal caravans in. Let's just take a look. We need 5 things in, and then 1 out. 2, 3, 4. So, okay. This isn't too terrible. But we still need a couple out. So if we bring in... The problem is ash, all of this stacks really well. Maybe we just do normal caravans on all of this. But we're going to need so much. Like the worst thing is probably wood, right? Wood and iron. Alright, so let's just say we dedicate ourselves to going aerial caravans. We do this, we do this. And that's our 5 things in. Honestly, if I'm building for the future, this is kind of how it has to be, right? Only I'm not leaving vias here. Can I leap this with multi-purpose pipe? That will determine quite a lot about my current disposition. No. I have to leave a via somewhere in here. So maybe we leave 2 vias, actually, in order to make it symmetrical. Symmetry is, of course, extremely important. Alright, does that look right? It looks pretty close to being alright. Alright, I'm going to need you out of the way, because this is now logistic space. And what should I do? Probably going to need a couple, right? So let's start with normal behavior. Because of course we're using stack inserters. Everything gets stacked. We are stacking people now. So we can do this and this, and so we can have 2 outs. That's going to be important coming up, I think. Maybe we do it right now. Alright, so everyone just looks at this, right? Everyone is wondering what's going on. Well, I'll tell you in a second here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide the planter box out next door in the shadow of this. It's going to be right here. Yeah, I like that idea. Because this is like useless area right now because of the phosphate rock. So this hopefully will make just an absolute ton of planter boxes. So now we have a situation on our hands, don't we? So we have some logistic space. Really do this, huh? Because that's a lot. I mean, a lot of overhang. Even if we kind of push them in closer. Maybe I can make this work. Oh, it sits right on the edge. Because we need this room right here. I need more stack inserters. Right there for stack inserter and then stack inserter, right? Can I get away with not using stack inserters here? I think maybe I gotta try. Or else I won't be able to do this properly. No, it's not like that. This. I even feel that's overkill, especially since it picks up 2. Because I'm trying to think about a future where I stim just the crap out of this, because this is going to be a theme of what's going to happen here. I want to make the planter box maker forever, and to do that, it has to have scaling in mind, and non-trivial scaling at that. Alright, so this could work out. Which you might ask yourself, well, how are you going to get all the ingredients in? Ah, let me tell you. They have to be stacked coming out. We need more stack inserters. Alright, let's go take a look. Take care of that. And then I will keep building. Probably should send the dinosaurs out, right? Just to start filling up ingredients right now. Hey, stack inserters, give them to me. Let's go take a look around. Let's take a quick look at things. Wasting so much steam. Just literally wasting it. It's just getting condensed. Alright, that guy's stuck. How is lead doing? He asks again. This is falling a little bit. This guy has to be delivering real soon, right? Yeah. And how much silver do we have in the bin? 2/3. And how much do we have down at Dow Froth Central? Not enough. So it looks like we're backing up a little bit. So how is Timmy doing? It is doing quite well. Except this is now a problem. That's interesting. So we've pushed the backup all the way out here, as would be expected. Because I didn't stim all that. Alright, that's a problem for another day. Don't look at it, don't think about it. Just concentrate on what you're doing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish a logistics system that does like this. Yeah, exactly like this. And then comes down as far as it needs to, right? Shouldn't do like that. Should do like that. We have stack insert, stack insert. And that's how we get soil and ash in. And then how do we do here? We have to get 3 of them. So 1, 2, 2, 3. That's how that works. And then we have to handle all of the logistics here. So of course we need stack insert out, and it will all be gathered this way. What we do right here is then bop, 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 bop. Now we're ready to tile. Yeah, I wouldn't even need to flip them. I just take this and then go right here, right? Except I missed, obviously. Should probably copy it now that I did it right. Quote unquote right. Speculatively right. So why doesn't this tile? Oh, because it's the first one. That's why. Like so, right? Yeah. And so this gets all the ingredients. All right. That doesn't work right there. We need it to stick its head out again. So we can probably make this a little denser, right? I mean, we can definitely make it a little denser. By putting this right, no, put it on the edge. Right there, farthest away from causing problems. Something like this probably, right? I am almost certainly overthinking this. But such is the joy of Factorio. And then right here is where you go. And that's hooked up, and that's hooked up, and that leaves lines for all these guys to be moved north 1. And then this can tile. You begin to see what I'm saying when I say this is the planter box maker. Then I can just tile it. Here, bots off. Oh, we should probably get rid of this. Bots back on. I'm sorry, you were right. Then it's like this, like so. And we tile it. Probably be able to make that one work somehow too. Actually that's really good information. We should move this up by 1, right? At least up by 2. That's gonna make it really hard to do the logistics up here. Can I push this all up 1? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna move everything up a little bit. So bots back on. In fact, all this. Paste. It's going to be something like this, right? Here, bots off. That's the best place for it, because then we can put a belt right here, and obviously these they stop instead of moving over. And then like that, and then like that. And then we gather together all the planter boxes over here, like so, and then they all come over here. So something like this. Maybe I bring it over by 1, you know? Let's make it a little more symmetrical. Alright, look at this. Look at it again. Should definitely all come over by a couple. Does this work? That's probably something I should have asked long before we hit this point. But let's think about it. Now the other thing is, can we keep it fed? Oh, and the other thing is, where do I put the beacons? And like the beacons naturally go right here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, so these guys have to all be shifted over, every last one of them, in order to leave space right here for Beacon Meister to... Oh wait, we can't put a large beacon here. There's no space. Well, that's terrible. And there's non-negotiable because the buildings are the ones causing us problems. But we must put in fat beacons here eventually. We must. And if I put that here, like the analog would be right here. So these guys would never actually get really beaconed hard unless I don't turn it up all the way, which is fine. I guess I don't have to do that. So if this means I put in another row on each one, that's no good. Because obviously I won't have the vertical space, because we already don't have enough vertical space right here, even though it's packed real nice and it looks real nice. So how do I handle this situation? Well. Could always move this down by 1. Alright, here. We have to copy this. Toss this in our inventory for right now, because we're about to wipe out most of it. All this goes away. All this goes away. Like it never was. Alright, so we're going to try to save a few lines and give us some space for some beacons. So all this stuff right here, you get moved down 1. Then just as obviously, all these things get moved down 1. Except I moved it down 2, because incredibly skilled. Right there. Okay, so like that. And then, just as I said, we move this all over. And this gives us the space we need. And additionally, well, wait a second. This doesn't give us the space we need, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a nice clear space for it, but how do we get... Oh, never mind. I'm chasing a ghost. This doesn't go right here, it goes right there. And that doesn't go right there, that goes right there. So what we have is then like so, like so, like so. And then none of this happens. None of this is real. So now we have space for the beacon, and now these two share an internal line. So all I have to do, right? Here. Push those away. Oh, I guess we did need those, huh? So we do this. And then, whoopee. Like so. And so that everything gets its materials in. Everything gets its materials out. There are big holes for mega boosting. Not these guys though, only these guys. So we might not be able to turn it up all the way to FM5. That's okay, he tells himself. And there's no need to pull it up. In fact, we could probably pull it down by one, even though that looks really nice at that corner. Okay, I think I can go with this. Then we need like this, then like this, obviously. Okay. Plan. So we're going to get this stack going right here. But what we need now is to pull all this up one, right? To get a little extra space. And then we have to feed all of this with enormous amounts of ingredients. And we have just this logistic space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. I have concerns, friends. I have serious, serious concerns about our ability to do this. Like, normally I would bring everything over and then across, you know? And then do stuff like this. But I don't know if I'm gonna have quite the room to do that. You know, just keep going like this. I pull them still farther apart and then use red. How far canst we leap? Not leap 1, but not 2. Well, we've got some serious problems, don't we? Because I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this. So let's set up how we would like it in the ideal world. Well, maybe we save 1. No, it has to be like this. Ideal world, this will happen. Again, I did the same thing. Like so, and then like so. And then, again, ideal world right here. Maybe I save this by controlling the directionality of things. It's like I pick you up, and then give you an H, and it comes in like this. And 2 of these come from over here. So this is going to be ash and soil, and it comes around and over here. And then everything else comes from the other side. Okay, I think I can make it work like that. Yeah. Goes that way, that goes that way. And then this comes this way. We could probably even do it a step farther, right? It's like 1 more. I'm worried about belt capacity at this point, but if that's the bottleneck, I think I'm probably doing something right, right? There we go. So we have this going on and this over here. You need to be reversed. Actually, you kind of don't. But we'll keep the pattern. Alright, so I almost believe in this. And there's an extra space even. Though it's going to be... Maybe that space doesn't actually exist. Right? Though we can do something weird with underground belts. It'll be fine. It's like 1 right here. Do I need more of these in order to completely saturate a belt? Like eventually probably, right? There. And then this one will end up being right here somehow. Yeah, we'll we'll do it like right here. Can we actually make this work? So now they're both on the other side of the belt. Here, just pull this back. We'll do it. That'll be fine. It'll be okay. Everyone just calm down. There are solutions to problems. Just leap over this as per normal. We'll make it work, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to start tasking dinosaurs, I think. I believe in this enough to start bringing in resources. Alright, so we have determined this one is going to be one of these. So you're going to be ash, I say. Whale. We need more whales. This is the main artery of the entire factory, so yes, use whales. Store food and go over to the ashery. We don't even have a delivery yet. Fill cargo. Come here. Empty cargo. We should have a delivery by now, I think. So let's go take a look at that. Yeah, it's coming. Alright, good. That works out there. Now I need more whales and more whale injections. I'm gonna have to stim before it can take all of the iron or iron plates, because we are at low production for iron plates right now. Which I really should attend to at some point. Oh my god, they're so friendly. They're so friendly and helpful, I can't even. Okay, thank you all. I need more whale injections. Thank you. Oh, this is getting low. How are we doing down here? It's like it's not being made. Oh, we're almost ready to make a delivery though. That's good. Why aren't you... No fatty acids. It's almost certainly because I had it make so many whales. So there's a relationship with how many whales I can make at a time. That's 4, and then more for later. Okay. Now this is going to be a slightly longer episode than normal, but that's fine, I think. I think getting planter boxes together is more than enough. Alright, that's going to take a long time to sort over, isn't it? Alright, to be continued on that. So, next. Iron, wood, and bricks. Oh, and bricks aren't correct, are they? Because we have such a thing as waste brick. And right now it is... Did I move it already? Did I do that? No. I did not. We still have this, and this is still wrong. Alright, let's go set that up, I guess. You are no longer needed. Thank you. You have been superseded. And bricks definitely belong in the earth and material line. No doubt at all about that. And bots are almost out. Make it long enough, though. I'll make it as far as they need to. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Okay. Just sit here, radiating order. Then we have to rewire some dinosaurs, which is unfortunate. This will be proper bricks. Unlike the other place we made, which was absolutely improper brick. Temporary brick. Ill-conceived brick. Okay, so first off, we have this area. We have to move all of this. You do not go there. You are primary brick maker. You dump in primary brick. Go. Now I need to turn logistics off. Now I need to dump everything I have in this box, except for some energy drink. Pull this up. Bam. Time to get over here. Get that out before that dinosaur even arrives. Pick up this. Now turn personal logistics back on. And lastly, this is bound to brick, so pick up all this. Oh, wait, put it back. And so now that reset the latch. It will no longer be calling for bricks. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying whale. On the field. Whale. I want this whale to go get food. Store food, please. Then I want this whale to go over to bricks and to fill your cargo. And then I want you to go over to the planter hive. Right there. I want you to go right there, and I want you to empty that cargo. Come here. Don't go too far. Injection is where? Oh, it's right next to the Western chest. I have to remember that. Alright, I can't help you with your problems. Your problems are very deep and complex. Alright, so that's... all these guys are going to need kicking in order to get over here properly. Alright, next. You go right here, right? And then it's just straight down and over. Leap this mess. Get to be where we need to be. And you are wood. So, whale, get out here. Store food. Go get wood, please. Right here. Fill cargo. Then right here, empty cargo. I kind of think you're going to be the first one to come back, aren't you? Okay, go. Go and do it. And next. Just exactly the same, right? Well, for right now, it's going to be harder to get these last ones in. We're going to have to do some sort of goofy curves, right? This is wrong, what I just did. We'll figure something out. I am very worried that I really need 3. I think I'm going to need 3. Especially later. So I guess I just do that now, huh? It's easy enough to expand. Let's start with 2 and just see how it is. Alright, so you're in and you are going into this, so that means you must be iron plate. And you are going to be the most disappointed whale of them all. So store food, go get iron plate. It doesn't really exist. In fact, you're going to have to be in line, fill cargo, and then come right here and empty cargo. Definitely the saddest whale of them all. I'm going to have to help him out. Right here. You undoubtedly need to go on the near side. Because it's going to be a problem, right? And then this has to be the other thing, which is soil. So this isn't going all the way over. There you go. Alright. Whale. One more time. I want you to go store food. I want you to go get soil from the earth stack. Fill cargo. I want you to come right there and I want you to empty that cargo. I want you to do that forever. Alright, we will let our whales go. We will be kicking them shortly. Don't worry. Now let's worry about success, right? Then it should just be like that. Then this guy comes over. We will do a nice civilized bump right there. Then we will do a nice civilized jump right there. Be absolutely shocked if we need anything from this. There we go. That looks nice. Then we need kind of like something like this, right? Not exactly like this. Here. Except don't do that. I just wanted the power poles in. Alright, so dirt has arrived, wood has arrived. These guys will stop complaining. Okay, good. We have prepared for success. I need to do the exact same thing coming down the side, right? So then, because I want a big turn-on ceremony, do that. Or maybe something else, I don't know. Maybe we won't be able to get that, especially since it's self-powered. All right, we're not going to do any further. We'll put all the power poles here last. Anyway, you. Okay, never mind. You. Deliver. Then this guy probably doesn't even have any iron, right? It's even first in line. Here. Might have to go do some theft. Logistics off, please. Do some light crimes in order to achieve our goals. Bam. Over here, over here. It's all in the name of the greater good. Oh, we just steal it straight off the dinosaur. And we give it to the whale. Just directly to the whale. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Alright, now pick up our stuff. Turn logistics back on. Good. Alright, so then this guy needs to be kicked as well. Just go deliver, please. You gotta pull these power poles. Try to... Here, I'm gonna try this. Those get picked up later. Don't worry about it. Make this look rather nice. We also don't want to interfere with the space where we're going to be putting the beacon. So that's okay. I don't mind that at all. Very worried that the bottleneck will eventually be those inserters, but that's going to be so hard, right? Especially since inserters will get more and more hand capacity. Like, just imagine what it will take to overwhelm all of these, let alone it going at its full capacity by putting in more. Just try to imagine that. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients. I guess it's time to turn it on, right? So one light there, 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 and we see our value as a person today. Alright, no, not right there. Please don't destroy my stuff. Not now. Wait, what? Not now. What? Oh. Oh, this is causing major trouble. Well, that put a huge crimp in my victory celebration, right? And this is going to be really annoying to pick back up. I gotta put in another embassy, like right here. No joke. It's gotta be pushed forward. Man, my mood is ruined. See, we're not even making it that fast. I expected to be making it a lot faster. Oh, are we already having throughput issues? Yeah, we need to do threes. Damn. Alright. Like... So like that. It's like, anyone else experiencing this kind of difficulty? Yeah, you are. Alright, I will help you as well. So we may have built higher than our goals will allow us to achieve. Because even with the stacked belt, this is basically all we can do, right? Like the ash isn't even, okay, the ash is kind of penetrating all the way down here, and they're not even sped up. So, okay. I have definitely built for the future, and the future is terrible. Yeah, because this guy's not going at all. I mean, he eventually will, because this is backing up, and more will come over on that side. But one red belt can keep all of this going. And we even have two. None of these are even moduled. Well, they're going to be prod moduled. All of them. In fact, I should probably be raining down prod modules right now. I don't have enough. And I don't wanna. No, I do, I guess. So it would be 24. Yeah, I'd barely have enough. This isn't enough. Okay, so what are we learning here? Are we learning anything? That's the first thing to ask. Are we learning anything at all? Well, it looks like this structure is kind of not ideal. In that, yes, it is, I'm going to call it brilliant, revolutionary. It is the sign of a nigh genius, brilliant mind to think of such a thing. But we simply cannot supply it with enough ash. We have to stack higher, which is entirely... Oh, science started again. Stack. Belt. Like right here. Transport belt capacity. Oh, it's not even... Okay, yes. Alright, so... What does this do? So, +3... Well, this doesn't do anything. Oh, this is another +1, and this is another +1, and this is another +1, and then does it go forever after this? Well, it's another +1. So we can get faster belts. We can get... Oh, we're out of iron, so the ride is coming to an end. Yeah. Yeah, I should really go collect that guy. Where are you? Alright, so you are up here. I gotta wrap the episode up too. We're gonna finish by getting planter boxes to a central area. Where is this dinosaur? Is that you? Are you lost? Yeah, this dinosaur is going to deliver drill heads down there, but his caravan was blown up. And there's a whale too that was going to deliver nickel ore. but I don't think this is ever going to move, so... Here, we're going to pick you up anyway, because your house is also blown up. Well, it's good that science is going. Anyway, we have to figure out where to take planter boxes. Planter boxes being a critical component of science. Definitely gets a twosie somewhere. And do I have... It's kind of a natural product too. So I think it goes right here on top of treated wood. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And then next episode, I have to go put out another embassy, which is not something I ever really thought I was going to... Well, I knew I was going to do it again, but not under these circumstances. Those guys need a good kicking. Alright, there you go. Now we need a whale, one that's not full of nickel ore, to go and first store food. Then I want you to fill your cargo with planta boxes. Fill cargo, and then you come right here and you empty that cargo. There's your shot. Go and do it. Right? That can be loosened. Alright, and next. Planter boxes. Planter box is used in only one building, so it is a special order item delivered by this dinosaur. This dinosaur will go and get food. This dinosaur will come here and fill cargo. This dinosaur will then go to botanical gardens up here, where you will empty your cargo. And I need to go put a hand right there. And that's going to be it for this episode. It's gone long, but I'm happy. What more can I say? Right there. Yeah, sure, that's probably fine, right? Here. That's more traditional. And then you will finally have your planter boxes that you need. And then we have to kick everything forward just a bit. It's like, yeah, you gotta go. And we're all out of iron here, I believe. We've converted that entire pack of iron into planter boxes. And what have we learned? We gotta stack. We need to stack a lot higher. Maybe I should research that that stacks thing soon. And then after that, this is going to be the next bottleneck, but there's another tech for that. So don't worry too much. Here, let's check in on light oil. See if I've set that up correctly. Yeah, looks like you're working just fine. But you're stopped. Why? Hitch. You're stopped. Why? Because, full up on coke to the point where we need waste coke. I don't think I'm going to do anything about that, because there's a ton I can do with coke. It's like, ceramic is now full up, I guess. Yep. Lime, I guess. That's another huge coke sink. Anyway, it is almost time to wrap up. I have to do a couple more things. First thing I have to do, or maybe last, it's hard to say. Right over here, there's a dinosaur coming. Is that you? I need you to pick up, and I need you to make that delivery. Go and do it. Make those botanical gardens. Alright, we are done. Let me check off planter box and ash. Next up really should be greater coal processing. Anyway, let's talk about what happened here today, right? In the North Factory, the good factory, the factory that carries all of our hopes and dreams. Right there, right there. That's pretty centered. Be a little more centered though. I mean, it's centered enough, right? Now I'm just playing with it. All right, right there. That is what I'm going to do. All right, so what we did today here in North Factory. Obviously, we overgrew our bounds a little bit. I should have put in city blocks here, but I didn't want to do with it. I didn't think I had enough time. Looking at the clock right now, I was correct in that assumption. Because this is a long episode and I've overstayed. What did we do today? We put in a couple more city blocks right here, and we put in a light oil vent, such that this will not be the thing that stops this. Instead, it's now coke is now choking it. So I have to find another thing to do with coke. This is a short-term sort of problem, because later on I'm going to need so much more coke. Just maybe I should just leave that hanging right now. I don't know. We also installed raw coal mining, so that's coming in. That's great. Raw coal has to be turned into coal dust and normal coal. That will be done right about over here. I'll have to go figure that out. It's not happening right now. But next, we moved raw clay and we built a planter box receptacle over here. We did something else. I can't remember what that is. Whatever, doesn't matter. Maybe that's the raw clay, rich clay rather. But the big achievement of the day is putting in the planter box maker right here. Planter boxes immediately are a precursor of botanical gardens, which we need a lot of, but ultimately are a vital component for automation science. And so we designed this kind of dense little unit here, which just barely fits and probably is going to cause us more problems over the long run. Because ideally it would be 3 more stacked, but I can't even run this one full speed. So getting more stacks and getting better belts will help a lot with that, because then productivity will slow it down and then beacons will speed it up again. So there's an equilibrium going on right here, but it's an equilibrium I'm happy on. So great job. North Factory going great. 2 thumbs up. Meanwhile, in South Factory, we have suffered material losses from invasions of horrid outsiders. I think this was just a colonization attempt. It just happened to land right there, so just unlucky. So next episode, when dealing with the North Factory, I'm going to have to push out over here. I really should push out all the way over here, right? But that's not happening for a while. Anyway, South Factory. What's going on here? We are mainly focused on getting more silver, and we adjusted we tried to use molten lead less efficiently through a couple different ways, because we need molten lead to be consumed so that the good molten silver recipe is always running. This is a surprisingly tricky balance, and I've taken another stab at it. We've taken a step down on lead production, sort of. It's buffered, it should be okay, and hopefully we can take a step up on silver production. We also reworked how we're making phosphoric acid up here, and I think we've brought this into equilibrium, and that it's no longer a problem for duralumin over here, and by the same token, a lot of stuff in the North Factory as well. So the main problem down here is Dow froth, specifically the lack of it, which is giving us not enough Timmy. I need to go take a beacon and place one right here so that we can take advantage of the other beacon, so we can take advantage of the other beacon. So it's one of those things where I'm having to be drugged to the proper solution one step at a time, kicking and screaming at every step, but I will get there eventually. There's only so many tiers in the stack. Other than that, things are fine. Science has even started. So the first episode in a long time where I didn't get an unlock. It's alright, sure. There'll be more. Don't worry. There's going to be lots more. It's a long way from automation science to chem science, and I have to take every step of that way. Doing it properly, of course. But I think that's it. Yeah, long episode. Gotta stop now. Thank you all for watching. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.